Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on a blush that I got a little while ago, but I have kind of picked up recently and really started enjoying. It is by e.l.f. and it is in the color something mauve, Mellow Mauve. And this is what the packaging looks like. And sorry, I'm still working on the camera. My lighting now is true to color, but I'm still working on the focusing thing. But this is why it's hard to tell. That sticker has a bunch of writing, and in the middle of that writing is the name. Hard to tell. But it's actually a very, very pretty, just rosy, kind of nice mauve. It's a matte color. Very nicely made, slightly on the chalky side as far as texture, but it has a nice feel to it, and overall is a fairly decent blush. I do have it on right now. I used just a Marc Jacobs the blush brush to put it on, and I simply just take about that much and I tap it off. Now, did you see what fell off? If you don't do that, you're going to end up with like a whole bunch in one area because of that kind of chalkiness to it. And all I did, and I'll add a little bit more, is I just tap it on and then I move up and down and then I kind of blend it from there. Oh, that is way too much blush. So I'm going to just blend it in a little bit more with the powder brush. There we go. So that is basically how I've been applying this brush, but blush. But the blush itself is very nice. I'm quite impressed with it, especially considering it's $3. Now here's the funny thing about e.l.f. is they kind of trick you with this a little bit because, yeah, they have stuff that's $1 or $3, but realistically, in order to get free shipping, it's like, I think you have to spend like $50. Well, who wants to pay like $8.95 to ship one little $3 blush? So you keep adding on and adding on, you end up with a whole bunch of stuff, and that's a whole nother story, and I will review the other products I got. But like, I'm really enjoying this. And when I first picked it up, I will show you a couple of things that I thought it might be similar to. My first thought was Illamasqua's Naked Rose, and this is now above that. And you can see that the e.l.f. is definitely a more peachy mauve color than the Naked Rose, which is definitely more more rosy colored. And then Cargo Tonga was another one that I thought it might be similar to, but Cargo Tonga is definitely more lighter pink, not as much of that dusty mauve-y kind of, little bit of a peach undertone to it. With that being said, NARS Orgasm is a pinky peach, and I will swatch that off to the side there, and if you see that. So it's the most similar in texture to Cargo Tonga, but it's not similar to any of these as far as coloring. Now, since I have the NARS Orgasm out, I will mention to you, one of my favorite things about this is the packaging, because I like the fact that I can see the blush through the clear little area here. I like the fact that it looks similar to NARS, but doesn't have the same issue as NARS with like the fingerprints and looking super dirty really fast. Like, these things look so dirty so fast, and this doesn't do that. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And again, for the fact that it's $3, it is a very nice blush, and it has just a nice, for my skin tone, a really nice flush of color. It just really is working. And then the other nice thing about a matte blush is you can then add highlighter wherever you specifically want it, versus a blush that has shimmer like NARS Orgasm. Once you put it on, you're not going to really add a highlighter over it because it has so much shimmer to it. You don't want to kind of compete with that and kind of make it look like you have it all over. So I think that this does a really nice job for a nice matte blush. I'm a big matte blush person. I do like those a lot. I mean, I have ones that have sheen to them, and I really like those too, but I always tend to, for a basic no thought face, I tend to go with a matte blush. So this one I've actually been grabbing for a lot and really enjoying it. So if you have not tried this e.l.f. blush, why can't I say that correctly? Definitely go out and give it a shot. And I am still working on my camera. Sorry, I think I got the lighting down, but I'm still working on it. I feel like somebody told me that the screen moves a little bit, or it looks like it's shifting. I don't know. I'm working on the focusing thing because, see, I can show you something from here, but as soon as I get close, nope, doesn't do it. So still working on that. And it is a Canon Rebel T5i. So sort of back to the blush, sorry, totally off subject. For pigmentation, I think it's got great pigmentation. I think it's a nice product. It definitely transfers well and is very true to what you see here. I think if you look at the swatch and look at what you're seeing here, I definitely think that that is very true to what you're seeing. And sorry if I'm looking over to the side a little bit, that's still getting used to that. So pigmentation is a good solid 4.5 out of 5. Texture, now I'm going to say texture is more of a 4, just because the only downside is that slight bit of chalkiness and the fact that you really have to tap that brush out, or else you're going to have like kind of a area that just has too much product. Longevity, this lasts on me all day. Now, I don't generally tend to have an issue with blushes lasting all day for me, but this one lasts all day for me, has no issues, hasn't changed color, so it's a good 4.5 out of 5. Application, it's easy to apply, but like I said, the key thing is you do have to tap off the brush beforehand, or else you're going to kind of have some issues with it. So let's say it's a 3.5 out of 5. Packaging, that's probably my favorite thing, honestly. I really love this packaging, and that clear panel just makes a huge difference to me. So packaging is honestly a 5 out of 5. Price, can't beat that. It's $3. And if you can find it at your Target, even better. You don't have to worry about shipping or any of that stuff, because Target does sell e.l.f. products now. And this is the Studio line. The black packaging is Studio line. The white packaging is the, I don't know if that line has a name, but those are like $1 and these are $3. So price is amazing, 5 out of 5. Can't beat that price. So product overall, I'm going to say it's honestly a good 4.5, 5. It's a really nice product. I was quite surprised by that. I remember years ago trying the old e.l.f. products before they had this Studio line, and I didn't like them, so that's why I've been so hesitant and didn't really think I would like this, but it really is a really nice product, and I'm really, really glad I gave it a chance and gave it a try, because this is honestly a great blush. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.